In a certain place on Earth, a group of people is excavating ancient ruins when suddenly a woman dressed in black appears. She is chanting cryptic and obscure incantations. The ancient ruins explode. A beautiful young woman dressed in red emerges from within. Her name is Ashura, the holy maiden of hell. She has a delicate appearance and wears an innocent smile on her face. The people are shocked, firing machine guns at her, but Ashura remains unharmed. She emits several large fireballs from her eyes, killing everyone present. The woman in black floats in front of Ashura and informs her that humans are destroying the earth, and the gates to hell will gradually open. Once open, the king of hell will emerge, as he is the true master of the world. However, among humans, there are two who will disrupt their plans, one named Kujaku and another named Nikkō. In a temple in the Qinghai Tibet Plateau, the master summons Kujaku back. It turns out that 666 years ago, the king of hell was suppressed within the gates of hell, and their messengers were Ashura and the woman in black. The master orders Kujaku to capture these two individuals. Through the master's calculations, Ashura and the woman in black are both currently in Tokyo. Meanwhile, another Japanese monk observes the celestial bodies and informs Nikkō. Since ancient times, the forces of good and evil have coexisted between heaven and earth, and the gods and demons of yin and yang have been in constant conflict. The god of justice rules over the king of hell, who suffers in darkness, sealed underground for eternity. Unfortunately, due to human activities destroying the earth, the power of justice is weakening, and the king of hell is preparing to resurrect and return to the mortal realm. Once the four gates to hell are all open, humans will be ruled by darkness, never seeing the light of day. There is a gateway to hell in Tokyo, so the monk commands Nikkō to go to Tokyo and prevent all of this from happening. Following the master's instructions, Nikkō arrives in Tokyo. His first contact is the manager of a department store, where Nikkō asks if there have been any mysterious deaths recently. However, the store staff treat Nikkō as a scam artist, with a very rude attitude. She openly mocks Nikkō's actions and arrogantly leaves the office. At this moment, Nikkō stares at her intently and grabs a small demon from her shoulder. Nikkō calls it a lecherous demon, specializing in attaching to beautiful women. After reciting a spell, Nikkō turns the demon into a pile of salt, causing it to disappear. In the evening, Nikkō begins to prepare his rituals. After some time, the female employee becomes impatient and demands to leave, then goes to the women's changing room to change clothes. Nikkō suddenly bursts into the women's changing room, searching for the female employee and warning her not to go near the wardrobe. However, the female employee disdainfully opens the wardrobe, and at that moment, a strange claw extends from the wardrobe, frightening everyone present. Nikkō calmly interrupts the claw with his magic. However, instead of disappearing completely, the claw flies towards the female employee and tears her clothes. Just as the female employee panics and disturbs Nikkō's spellcasting, Kujaku suddenly appears and completely destroys the claw, and the two monks from China and Japan meet. At that moment, the dinosaur in the exhibition hall resurrects, and both Kujaku and Nikkō summon their demon-subduing staffs, killing the dinosaur. After such a big incident, the company manager finally reveals the truth. It turns out that the company used illegal means to transform the site at a low cost, which was previously a funeral home. And this is the location of one of the portals to hell. The envoy of hell appears and kills the manager. But the envoy of hell is repelled by Nikkō using the 9-syllable mantra. The two Buddhist monks are displeased with each other and prepare to fight, but they are stopped by the female employee. In order to ease the tension, she takes Nikkō and Kujaku to a bar. Nikkō feels uncomfortable in this environment, while Kujaku enjoys it very much and even dances trendy dances with the female employee. Sharp-eyed Nikkō notices something unusual on the dance floor. Ashura is dancing among the crowd. This is a trap set by the envoy of hell. When Kujaku and the others approach to capture Ashura, the overhead light fixture collapses, almost killing the three of them. Through Nikkō's divination, it is revealed that the envoy of hell and Ashura have now gone to Hong Kong, which is the location of another portal to hell. Arriving in Hong Kong, Kujaku discovers Ashura's whereabouts at an amusement park. However, Ashura behaves like a mischievous girl, completely unrelated to the title of Holy Maiden of Hell, she casts a spell to accelerate the carousel and pirate ship ride in the amusement park, almost reaching the limit of what the machines can handle. Some tourists are thrown out. Kujaku rescues the tourists from danger, while Ashura still appears harmless and demands to continue playing. Kujaku believes that she was only chosen to be the Holy Maiden of Hell because of her body, but fundamentally, she is still an innocent girl. He decides to let her play for a while before seeing the master. Ashura insists on eating ice cream. When Kujaku returns after buying it, Ashura has already been taken away by the envoy of hell. On the other hand, in a church somewhere, a strangely dressed old man commands his assassin to find Nikkō and his master. The old man calls Nikkō's master a traitor and Nikkō a bastard. He also orders the elimination of Kujaku, as he and Nikkō will hinder the resurrection of the king of hell. After the assassin finds Nikkō's master, he demands Nikkō's whereabouts. But Nikkō's master tells him that Nikkō and Kujaku have gone to Hong Kong. Hong Kong has recently experienced several cases of pedestrians being sucked dry, and Kujaku and the others follow the clues and discover the third portal, which is a manhole cover in a sewer. Now that 3 portals have been found, they are located at the ancient ruins excavation site, the department store in Tokyo, and Hong Kong. After entering the sewer, they find the traces of the envoy of hell and Ashura. Ashura is bound because of her playful behavior, while the envoy of hell is gnawing on an arm. Kujaku goes to rescue Ashura out of concern for her safety. However, by this time, Ashura has been mentally controlled by the envoy of hell. She summons fireballs with her eyes and begins to attack Kujaku. Nikkō temporarily stuns Ashura with the 9-syllable mantra, and then hits the envoy of hell. Seeing that she is losing, the envoy of hell transforms. After successfully transforming, she kills several police officers and then rushes towards Kujaku. Kujaku manages to temporarily repel her by hitting her under the crotch. However, she then attacks Nikkō, and Kujaku kicks her away. Both Kujaku and Nikkō use the 9-syllable mantra together to force the envoy of hell to retreat. The sewer collapses due to the intense fighting just now, but they manage to escape with Ashura safely. After the turmoil, Ashura remains motionless, and everyone assumes she is dead. Nikkō remarks that even though she may appear cute, she is still the daughter of the king of hell, and her purpose is to bring disaster to humanity. Now that she is dead, at least the king of hell won't resurrect so easily. However, Kujaku is enamored by her beauty and decides to take her back to Tibet to find a way to cure her. He convinces Nikkō, and they both decide to go together, risking the extinction of humanity to save Ashura. After Ashura is brought to Tibet, Kujaku is reprimanded by the master, who sees through his infatuation with her. It seems like Kujaku's master knows Nikkō, but he hesitates to speak, suggesting that Nikkō's identity is not simple. At this time, assassins also arrive in Tibet, claiming that Kujaku's master is a traitor and demanding he surrender Kujaku and Nikkō. From their cryptic conversation, it can be inferred that both masters have defected from the cult. When the assassins are refused, Kujaku's master is killed. He doesn't retaliate when attacked by the assassin, who seems to regret his actions. Kujaku seeks revenge but is outnumbered, while Nikkō, not skilled in martial arts, also struggles. They are surrounded, seemingly doomed, when Nikkō's master appears. He claims to have killed the cult leader and now demands the assassins obey him. Until they defect, Nikkō's master is their leader, making him Nikkō's senior. After persuasion, the assassins believe and choose to stand on the side of justice. At the same time, Ashura awakens. It turns out her demonic powers awakened due to a lunar eclipse. Subsequently, the 4th gateway to hell opens near the temple where Kujaku is located. After a seismic disturbance, the gates of hell slowly rise from the ground. Expressionless, Ashura walks towards the gates, and when the assassin's henchmen try to stop her, they are killed by the hell messenger. The assassins and their men pierce the hell messenger with spears, but she remains alive, killing another henchman. Nikkō's master uses his chi to explode the hell messenger. But she still retains mobility. Eventually, Nikkō's master kills her with a Zen staff. Ashura reaches the gate of hell, where the king of hell is about to resurrect. Kujaku reminds her to remember her inherent goodness. After sacrificing her demonic powers, Ashura collapses, caught by Kujaku. The gate of hell opens, and they enter, preparing to face the ultimate demon, the king of hell. This demon is a giant with wrinkled face. Several henchmen try to test him but are killed instantly. Taking advantage, the assassins blind one of the king's eyes, but one is crushed by his hand. Kujaku and Nikkō attack the king of hell with the 9-word mantra, but it fails to harm him. Kujaku attempts to attack him with the demon-subduing staff, but is unexpectedly absorbed into the king's body. The king continues attacking Nikkō and his master. Ashura appears and decides to abandon her status as a hell maiden, burning her life force to save Kujaku. She succeeds but faints herself. Ashura's earlier attack weakened the king of hell. Combining Nikkō and Kujaku's pure yang power with theirs, they should have a chance. They recite the 9-word mantra and obscure incantations. Despite the king of hell's cunning, this time it doesn't work because the two have merged into the Peacock King. Together, they attack, causing the king of hell and the gates of hell to disappear. In the end, justice prevails over evil, and Ashura returns to her innocent and cheerful self.